today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Carolina Panthers. Campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Geno on first down. And it's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. First and goal. To throw is Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it no gain there on the first down play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Singletary. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And this is incomplete. Nico Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Smith's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Escapes the defender. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill! 47! 47!
Off the play fake, Prescott out to his left. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now he's free at the 35. Mecole Hardman. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Geno. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Singletary again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Off of play action. Here's Smith. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now Gino. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Carolina! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver's offense ready to go again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Second down and 4. Prescott down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Cameron Sutton on the tackle. The Broncos at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's still on his feet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Smith, escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Geno now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. We'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off for the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's on his way. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Aaron Jones, 76 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Smith. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A give up the middle to Singletary. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go right back to Singletary. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Smith. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it. Not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Minshew. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 37. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Minshew, 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
In motion goes Patrick. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that That's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them. But they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. I think they're going to win those too.
A great play there from Carolina. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Singletary taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. But a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
The This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll start out here with the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Geno to Jefferson on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
13 next.
Here's Smith. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Touchdown! Devin Singletary from 10 yards out. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver's offense now set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Minshew. He sets up the screen to Jones. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
On second down, Minshew. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Gets around him. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That's into the hands of Pascal. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go back to the ground with Jones. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hit?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. To try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Minshew sets to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're going to have another first first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
It'll be Minshew again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Here's Minshew. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw again. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Minshew. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought